Long have I waited to finally make the Rise of Skywalker review. Yeah, it came out 2 weeks ago. I watched it opening night. Let's just say I'm very lazy and worked a lot. But alas, here's my review for it. And from the start, I don't understand why there are so many mixed reactions from fans and critics, although, do you really need to listen to a critic to tell you whether or not you should watch a movie? Just watch a movie whether or not it looks good to you. But I may or may not have read that this was the worst reviewed Star Wars movie, and I've come to love the prequels, but what the fuck? The prequels wouldn't, you know what? I guess the longer internet, the more negative reviews, I suppose. Anyways, JJ did a great job with what he had to work with, saying that The Last Jedi was just, yeah. And the fact that all his work in episode 7 just got thrown away in episode 8 by Ryan, and then episode 9 they bring him back and it's like, oh, well, I had a trilogy story arc that I thought you guys were gonna follow, but no, y'all didn't. So people getting mad at JJ for some of the things he did in this movie, it makes no sense at all because he did a really good job. Do you not remember The Last Jedi, guys? Do you not remember Canto Bight and all those Rose scenes? Rose was actually a good character in this movie, maybe because he was barely in it? Possibly. No hate on the actress, just we forget about The Last Jedi, you know? We forget about that great review I made of it, because opinions, they change. So it was predicted, there are theories by people throughout the years that, oh, Rey's gonna be a Palpatine, and she becomes a Palpatine, and some people are no about it. But I think it's pretty fucking epic, you know? Palpatine was the one that started everything. Star Wars, I guess, isn't about the dramatic Skywalker family. No, it's about Palpatine. I just love that he was back because we get this dramatic Sith Lord and just all of his Sithiness. And the zombie look that they had him, and that was cool. I just loved how you could see some of the bones in his fingers and everything. And oh my god, when he said, "Do it," every Star Wars fan better have been like, he said it. He said the famous line, and we get it again now. We get it again just years later, and even better than before. Personally, to me, it's just interesting how you think about in the prequels, it was Palpatine who basically got Anakin and Padme together because he was like, hey, Anakin, you want to bodyguard Padme? And without doing that, it'd probably have been some random dude just watching her over, not Anakin just being creepy and saying "milady" the whole time, and also force cutting pears for her. How could we forget about that? And then in the original trilogy, it's Palpatine just, again, manipulating Anakin. Palpatine's just trying to get his claws, his bony fingers into Luke so he can just take over the galaxy and manipulate another Skywalker. And then this trilogy, the sequels, is just basically Palpatine because Rey's his granddaughter and he wanted her dead because, oh no, I can't have someone more powerful than me. What? Huh? I just want to know if that's what JJ had planned the whole time when he wrote all 3 scripts, because I'm pretty sure he wrote all 3 scripts, but then the second movie, Last Jedi, nope, we're just gonna pretend that never happened, you know? Episode 9 was episode 8 and 9. That's really my main opinion about the entire movie as a whole. I thought the plot worked really well. I didn't think they were rushing anything. I know that's some complaints about certain things. Like, I suppose at the beginning of the movie, it does go a little bit like too quick on certain things. I think JJ originally had a cut for like 3 hours long, or he wanted to make it into 2 movies, but yeah, that would not happen. I know that has happened with other famous franchises, but at least for me as a fan, I don't think I really would have wanted episode 9 to be split into 2 episodes, because then what about the famous Star Wars trilogy arc, you know? Now for like small details in the movie, first of all, I loved Rey's hair. At first I didn't know what she did different, but it was just like the buns were connecting as like one whole unibun, or like, I guess what a bun technically is. And then the Force healing, I thought I was losing my mind because Kylo Ren's scar, it disappeared, and I was so confused when it disappeared. Like, what? But no, it disappeared when Rey healed him, and Kylo was dead, and Ben was alive, and oh my god, we got Harrison Ford. How the fuck did Disney get Harrison Ford back? Like, I thought that man never wanted to do a Star Wars movie ever again. It's like when Daniel Craig said he was never gonna do a James Bond movie ever again. And what do we have? We have a James Bond movie coming out this year. Alas, money is a very helpful tool. And oh my god, when we had like Princess Leia getting trained as a Jedi, the CGI they did for Carrie Fisher, that was amazing how they managed to just reuse footage and put her in new outfits and just have characters interacting with her. Obviously, it does seem like she's not saying much because she isn't saying much. Her responses aren't like any response at all, or it's just one word, but what do you expect? But even then, with the technology that they had, they did such a great job. And when we had Leia's and Luke's Force Ghost at the end of the movie, when Rey put their sabers away and then Rey had her own saber, oh, and that saber, it reminds me of her staff, and just the color. Okay, giving us a different color, no more red and blue or green. Instead, give us yellow, you know? You're like Samuel L. Jackson. Daisy Ridley just wanted her own. Oh my god, yellow because Ray of Sunshine. I never even thought about that. Wow. Yep. Another thing is that apparently, again, what I read online is that what Finn was trying to tell Rey wasn't that, oh, I like you. Instead, it was about how he had Force sensitivity. That would have been interesting. That would have made the whole, like, him saying, oh, I had a feeling, the Force, like, 100% more sense than before. Because it's like, I mean, yeah, I guess you could say everyone has the Force, but, like, it's not as cool, I suppose. And Babu Frick, I think that's the name. Best Star Wars character ever. We just, Baby Yoda, Babu, you two need a movie together. Done, sign and deal. Or even a TV show, although Baby Yoda already has the Baby Yoda TV show. I know this one thing was probably something not everyone realized, but when they went to that planet and they had the festival, and C-3PO was like, this festival is every 42 years. It would be really odd to put a number just that specific, and you know why? Because the original Star Wars movie came out in 1977, and it's 2019, the end to this whole saga, 42 years later. Mind blown. Kinda. Yeah. It was a very cool thing to notice, at least during the movie. And oh my god, when they had all the Jedis talking to Rey before she was about to beat Palpatine, I know some of those actors that were talking were in the TV shows. I haven't seen the TV shows, so I did not know any of them, but when the actors from the movies were talking, that was great. And also, Luke's Force Ghost, when Rey throws the saber and then you see his Force hand taking it and he's walking through the fire and he makes that quick little jab at like, never treat your weapon like this, even though, I'm gonna bring up The Last Jedi. Even though in The Last Jedi, he threw it for comedic relief because every movie needs comedic relief apparently. Nowadays, you just gotta slap a joke every other scene, every other minute. But oh my god, that scene was so epic. And when he's just lifting up his X-Wing that was in the water, which was a great way to tie it in from The Last Jedi. I don't know if that's what JJ originally had in that script, and they're like, you know what, we're gonna keep it, might as well. But when they were playing the theme, and that's the same theme that Yoda had when he was lifting up the X-Wing in The Empire Strikes Back, oh my god, oh, I could just cry. Overall, I thought it was a great way to end the trilogy, to end the whole saga, to end the whole Skywalker saga with just, there have been good Star Wars films, there have been bad Star Wars films, but at the end of the day, it's a movie and we just have to enjoy it. Yes, you can nitpick every little thing, but just don't spend so much time just being like, oh, this one detail was so stupid, other than The Last Jedi. Just don't leave that, because then what's the point of watching a movie if you're just gonna critique it all? I understand why we have critics, but it just makes it a little bit less entertaining. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a huge thumbs up. Subscribe to the button below if you want to watch more videos like this. Hopefully I will have more in the 2020 year. I forgot to say, I haven't made a video since last decade. Wow. Classy. Had to add that one in. And yeah, comment down below what your favorite part was about the movie. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, what you expect Star Wars to do in the future. And before I leave, one thing that must be done, because they didn't have it in the movie, even though I've been told that was the chanting of the Sith. Okay, Google, play Duel of the Fates.
Alright, Duel of the Fates by John Williams. Playing on Spotify.
I did not hear that chanting. I did not hear that type of chanting in the movie, but you know what? I'm gonna end the video with this amazing music. Thank you, and see you next time.